Hey everybody, welcome back to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, we're going to make some pizza dough, and this recipe will give you 2 very large pizzas. If you've never made pizza dough before, I'm going to break it all down and you're going to see just how easy it is to make. So for my recipe today, I'm using 600 grams of pizza flour. That is equal to 4 cups. If you don't have pizza flour, use all-purpose flour, which is also called plain flour, and that works very well also. 390 grams of water, and that is equal to 1 2/3 cup. 15 grams of olive oil, that is half an ounce. 1.5 grams of instant yeast, that's about half a teaspoon. And our last ingredient, 10 grams of salt, and that is 2 teaspoons. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. For my recipe today, I am using a larger mixer. This is the ProBaker 5 Plus, but you can also do this in your regular KitchenAid and have excellent results. I'm going to grab all of my flour and get that right in. And then I'm going to add in my yeast. Just give that a little bit of a stir. Let's just hide that yeast in that flour. That's good. And then my salt. And then my olive oil. And I am going for a 65% hydration. That's just going to make a really nice, easy working dough. And then our last ingredient, our water. And right in there. And that's it. That's all we need for the recipe. I'm going to close down the safety cage. I'm going to turn the mixer on. As soon as I do, you'll see a nice little light that illuminates all of the ingredients. I'll just come around the side and turn it on. So over in the front, I've got my speed knob here. This goes up to 400 RPM. I'm going to take it up to about number 3, which is about 120 RPM. So I'm just going to take that up, put it right about there, and just let it go. And I always do my dough around 14 minutes. If you want to do your dough for less time, don't do any less than 8 minutes. And even if you're only doing 8 minutes, do not have your mixer running faster than this. The faster it goes, the more heat is introduced into your dough, and you don't really want that. So you can hear how nice this mixer is, super quiet. So I'm going to let this go 14 minutes and then I'll be back. Alexa, set a timer for 14 minutes.
14-minute timer started.
Hey everybody, my 14-minute timer just went off, but I'll just let the mixer go a little bit here so you can see the action. Looks like a really nice dough. Looks good. Lift this up. Look at that dough. That is really nice. So I'm going to remove it from the mixer and then I'll be back. I'm going to get a little water down on my scale. That just helps with the dough not sticking. First thing I like to do is just get a total ball weight of the dough. So let's get that on there. And we're at 1,006. So that's 1 kilogram and 6 grams. So there we go. What do I say again here? 107. So there we go. I'm going to take this. Super easy. We need about just over 500 grams each. So that's just over a pound. So we'll get that on there. There's 561. We can just cut and add to the other one. We're down at 512. So it's just a simple thing of just cutting and adding. So there we go. There's 497. There's 501. Let's do a little bit more on that one. Let's see again. Okay, 503. Well, let's see what this one is. Put all that together. 501. So close enough. You can see how easy that is when you're weighing out your dough. Okay, make sure I'm on camera. So you get all of your little pieces. Always get those little pieces, the cutoffs, just put them into the bottom. That's going to be the bottom. So I've got them all like that, just like that. And then what I do is, first step is I start folding everything over towards the middle. So just get everything in like that. Try not to use any flour on your work table because that just changes the whole dough. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go in and start turning this. So you just go in and just go in. So I'm going down like this and turning. So that is the little technique, just like this. So it just pulls everything down towards the bottom. Just like that. Give it a little roll if you wish. Oiled bowl number 1. We'll do another one. Push everything down. Bring it in. Oh, I love this part. It is very relaxing. So I flipped it over. And then the same thing again. We're just going to start getting that dough nice and round. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Super relaxing. Just like that, into our oiled bowl. So there we've got the 2 bowls. Now I'm just going to spray these with a little bit of olive oil spray, and then we're going to cover them up with plastic wrap. At this point, I've just sprayed both of the dough balls with olive oil, and that's just going to keep them nice and moist. We do not want these drying out. And then our last step, we're just going to cover each of the bowls with some plastic wrap. Just like that. And that is how easy it is to make pizza dough. There's nothing magical about it. If you want to make your pizzas the same day as we just made the dough, just leave them out on your work counter until they start to rise. You're going to see them, the dough is actually going to start touching the top of the plastic. And at that point, you are ready to use that dough. You want to stretch them out, get them onto your little pizza tray. You're going to get your sauce on, your cheese, your toppings, and then right into the oven and bake. I like a little bit more flavor in my dough, and so what I do is I do a 24-hour or a 48-hour cold ferment. This is a slow ferment. So I'm going to leave them on my work area here for about 30 minutes, and then they go into my fridge until tomorrow. By doing this process, you're getting a lot more flavor in the dough. As the dough starts to ferment, it really starts to get a lot more flavor into those doughs. And because the doughs are going into a cold fridge, the yeast slows down and goes to sleep. So there's going to be relatively no activity. The dough balls will look exactly like this by tomorrow. And it's only at that time when I bring them out about 5 hours before I'm going to start making my pizzas that these dough balls will start rising, and then they'll touch the top of the plastic. So at this point, I leave these doughs here for 30 minutes, then into my fridge until tomorrow, where I'll bring them out about 5 hours before I use them, and then it's time to bake pizza. And as always, I like to finish off my video with a few photos that I took using the doughs. So I'll finish off my video here. Thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. And if you're on Facebook, I'm also over there at BakeLikeAPro. So that's it. Thanks for watching. And please subscribe to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. On the screen now, you can choose a video to watch, Or you can also click and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you once again for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it.